Good afternoon, Miss Susan and fellow friends. We are from Group 4, and our presenting topic is Markets and CSF, Opportunities and Threats, Strategic Position, and Soft Metrics and Corporate Roles, International Strategy, and finally, Narrative Strategies. Next. So I'm Shirley. I will start with Markets and CSF. Next. Markets consist of industry predictions, which is for global hotel industry, and SBU prediction, which is hotel industry in United States, US. Let's look at industry prediction for global hotel industry. Next. So firstly, in the global hotel market, it shows moderate CAGR growth. The global hotel and other travel accommodation market is expected to grow from 673.02 billion in 2020 to 801.9 billion in 2021 at a compound annual growth rate CAGR of 19.1%. The growth is mainly due to the companies rearranging their operation and recovering from the COVID-19 impact, which has earlier led to restrictive containment measures involving social distancing, remote working, and the closure of commercial activities that resulted in operational challenges. The market is expected to reach 1,052.84 billion in 2025 at a CAGR of 7%. Next. Mostly hotel industry are going to digital transformation with artificial intelligence AI. Worldwide revenues for the artificial intelligence AI market are forecast to grow 16.4% year-over-year in 2021 to 327.5 billion, according to the latest release of the International Data Corporation IDC Worldwide Semi-Annual Artificial Intelligence Tracker. By 2024, the market is expected to break the 500 million mark with a 5-year compound annual growth rate CAGR of 17.5% and total revenue reaching an impressive of 554.3 billion. Hotel industry is transforming its services and facilities through AI-powered robotics, smarten the way hotel guest service is delivered to customer satisfaction. Usage of AI can help in reducing operating costs and at the same time can drive constant growth and revenue. Next. Besides, hotel industry are also committed to sustainability. According to a global survey, 60% of respondents said the pandemic had made them more socially and environmentally conscious about their impact on the world when traveling. Green certification, sustainable action from the kitchen to the reception, solar energy, green electricity, water saving, and CO2 avoidance is important for travelers and will continue to be a trend in 2021. Top hotel brands have pledged to reduce water usage, carbon emissions, and waste while pursuing LEED certifications for properties, renewable energy sources, and locally sourced food. Hotel, as a major contributor to carbon emissions, experts conclude that whole hotel industry must lower its emission by 66% by 2030 and 90% by 2050. Next. Last but not least, in the industry prediction, we will see that 5G will revolutionize the hotel industry. 5G comes with incredible speed. Data processing thus enable customer data collection to be much faster and much more reliable. 5G is capable of sending and receiving signal almost simultaneously, which make it easier for hotel business to implement robotics. 5G not only provide guests with faster, more secure internet access within hotel room, also enhance guest in-room experience further with increased capacity of the network. Guests could have full access to their room using their cell phone or connected tablet. By 2025, 4.14 billion people representing 53% of the world population will be able to use 5G services with a growth of 254%. That's all for industry prediction. Let's continue with SBU prediction. Next. In the United States, RevPAR growth will be the strongest ever recorded. US hotel industry RevPAR performance results in April 2020 shows contraction of almost 80%. STR predicts that RevPAR will grow by over 30% in 2021, the single strongest RevPAR growth year ever recorded by STR, where the prior peak was increased 8.6% in 2005. STR project the forecast for 2021 remains functionally unchanged and full recovery in revenue per available room is unlikely until 2024. Next, average daily rate ADR and demand to recover 2023. Overall, CBRE is forecasting a 1.3% decline in ADR for US hotel during 2021 and annual increases in ADR for each of the three lower power chain scales, but continued decline in ADR for the higher price segment. STR and Tourism Economics project the industry will recapture 80% of demand by the end of 2021. Average daily rate ADR and revenue will follow a slower recovery timeline, putting the industry on pace for full demand recovery at the end of 2023. Next. Besides, US hotel construction pipeline are also likely to decline. The total US hotel construction pipeline declined 7% by projects and 6% by rooms at the end of Q3 2020, according to the US Hotel Construction Pipeline Trend Report by LE Lodging Econometrics. LE forecasting hotel construction pipeline to decline 12% by projects and 11% by rooms in 2022. Number of rooms in construction will decline sharply over the next few years as pricing and RevPAR performance make it hard to underwrite projects. Next. Last but not least, domestic travel are also expected to rise. In 2020, domestic travel spending was projected to drop $582 billion as a result of the travel restriction caused by the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. In 2021, the domestic travel spending is forecast to reach $698 billion. Domestic business in US are forecast to rise by 19% in 2021. Within the next few years, residents of the US are expected to spend more money on domestic travel, from around $480 billion in 2002. Domestic travel spending is forecasted to reach nearly double that by 2023. Domestic travel spending will also fully recover to 2019 levels in 2024. However, losses will accrue to $620 billion through 2023. That's all for industry and SBU prediction. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Miss and everyone. My name is Heyen. I'm from Group 4. I'm going to present the critical success factor, opportunity and trade, and also Bozeman Cloud. Next. For the critical success factor, the first one is excellent customer service, which is based on the true hospitality provided by IHG to their customer. Second is global presence with well-known hotel brands. Third is largest hotel loyalty program, which is the IHG Reward Clubs. The fourth is environmental consent, which is based on the IHG Green Engage. The last one is digital transformation. And next is opportunity and trade. The first opportunity is digital transformation allowed the hotel industry to provide better customer service and sustainable competitive advantage. The second opportunity is virtual reality. VR is a good opportunity to capitalize on virtual reality technology and gain edge on rival. The third opportunity is 5G technology. It to comprehensive transformation of smart hotel and digital hotels. The fourth opportunity is sustainable travel trend will be a long-term benefit for the hotel industry in the future. And the last opportunity is the rise in domestic travel, help hotel performance closer to normal. And next is trade. The first trade is the global economic recession caused by the pandemic. The second trade is growing competition in slow market growth. And the third trade is vacation rental and service apartment to be an increasing trade as a substitute. The fourth trade is hotel industry encountered the highest unemployment rate during the pandemic. And the last trade is consumer spending on travel decreased significantly due to the pandemic. And next, we're going to discuss the strategy position, which is the Bozeman Club. Next. First of all, the Bozeman Club for corporate, also the whole IHG, we place the corporate in between differentiation and also focus differentiation. The reason is in 2020, IHG able to produce 2,394 million US dollar is a 59.22% difference compared to Wyndham revenue of 1,300 million US dollar. Also, IHG has 16 hotel brands ranging from luxury and lifestyle, premium, essential to suite, which allow IHG to offer a variety of brands that will fit almost anyone's taste. Furthermore, IHG is ranked in the top 5 brand portfolio with 8,283 million US dollar brand value in 2020. And last, IHG branded hotel can be categorized by price level, and upper mid-scale hotel contribute the most by 23.8%. And next, this Bozeman Club is for SBU. The SBU we chosen is US segments, and we place it between differentiation and focus differentiation. The reason behind is the US is the larger hotel markets and also the key profit generating region in IHG, while Greater China and other regions continue to grow. Furthermore, the US contribute 44.4 room revenue, which is the higher revenue amongst all other regions, while Greater China and rest of the world contribute 11.6 and 44% respectively in 2020. Furthermore, the US has captured domestic travel demand and achieved strong share gain across IHG brand in the mid-scale segments. And last, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, hotels that remain open were more likely to be in the branded mid-scale segments, which helped by their lower cost operating model. And next, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arena. Today, I will present about the ENSOF metrics and corporate roles. First, for the ENSOF metrics, we'll be talking about the corporate on IHG. Firstly is the international expansion. For the market development, IHG had reviewed its planned hotel openings in China through 2021, showing its confidence in further expansion in its fast-growing region. Riding on the domestic tourism boom of China will explore more destinations and opportunities to build the hotels. So according to Jolene Woolley, IHG will continue to develop new projects in first-tier cities and further expand its footprint in new leisure destinations and lower-tier cities. Western China and the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area will be especially important markets for IHG. In 2021, IHG will open hotels in Yunnan and Sichuan, Shenzhen, Foshan, and Chaozhou in the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area. Next is for the diversification. It's an acquisition on Six Sense Hotel Resort Spa. So IHG had acquired from Pegasus Capital Advisors. It's a high-quality development pipeline will further round on IHG position in the luxury segment. The acquisition extends IHG reach to a community of affluent travelers and new owners and provides instant entry to some of the world's most sought-after locations. So by combining IHG skills, system and operational excellence with Six Sense luxury resort and spa expertise, IHG can see the potential to grow the Six Sense estate to more than 60 properties globally over the next 10 years. So this includes bringing 6 cents to important urban markets with a property area already under construction in the West Chelsea, Manhattan, New York City. Next is the market penetration. IHG joined alliances with the Sands China, the Venetian Macau, and the Parisian Macau will become intercontinental alliance resort partners effectively immediately through 2027. The Londoner Hotel in Macau is also set to join the alliances when it is completed in 2020. So together with the existing two, the Venetian Resort Las Vegas properties, the expansion will bring the number of IHG Resort Sands properties to 5. So this valuable partnership further reinforce our commitment to Macau and to provide outstanding customers experience across our properties. IHG property. Next is product development. IHG developed an IHG Green Engage. So it a global environmental management platform to maximize carbon, energy, water and waste efficiency and reduce utility costs. So IHG will remove single-use plastic miniature bathroom amenities and switching to bulk-size products, partnering with organizations and innovators to help reduce food waste. So IHG in Australia, they partner with Oz Harvest to help donate food to local communities. IHG is also currently working with Vino Solutions to use technology to track, measure and reduce food waste at a number of IHG EMEAA hotels. Next is the ANSOF metrics in the US segment. First is the market development. IHG have developed with the Voco in the US and Avid Hotel to Mexico and Canada. So Voco had celebrated their first opening in US and the first Atwell Suites property under construction is located in Miami, US. Next is the diversification. IHG has joined alliance with the National Urban League, National Center for Civil and Human Rights and Jobs for America's Graduates. So for nearly 30 years, IHG's America headquarters has been based in Atlanta, a city with a profound legacy of civil rights. So in the spirit of the heritage and building on existing initiatives in June, IHG announced a series of commitments in America to drive more meaningful progress both within the company and the communities in which it operates. IHG partnership and programs with these 3 organizations will focus on driving in education, employability, and empowered efforts across the US. Next is the market penetration. IHG had joined alliance with the Wellness for Humanity, Williams Sonoma Incorporation, and WeFrame. So in 2020, IHG Hotels and Resorts introduced its Meet with Confidence program to support the changing need of meeting planners. As the world prepares to safely return to travel, the program has expanded to include resources, technology, and tools for hybrid events. These hybrid capabilities can simultaneously connect multiple hotel locations to regional and global business and leisure events through live streaming, creating more shared experience for virtual and in-person attendees. So IHG formed partnerships in the US. These partners, 4 partners will offer solutions including rapid on-site COVID-19 testing, customized food and beverage experiences, and technology to enable digital collaboration. Next is product development. IHG had joined alliances with Group Sing Engage. So Group 360 and IHG Hotels and Resorts announced the release of Group Sing Engage, the hospitality industry's first integrated direct booking solution for group to include both meeting space and guest room. IHG is the first brand to launch the streamlined instant booking capability on the platform, which will initially be available at approximately 30 hotels in the US in the coming week. So Group Sing Engage offers a breakthrough online booking solution for meeting and event planners and hotel brands. So event planners can now book guest room, meeting space, or both in a convenient online transaction. This initial rollout marks the first of many developments of Group Sing Engage with IHG during 2021. Next, the last part for me is corporate roles. First is Synergy Manager. IHG has a geographic divisional organizational structure. It allows them to have a clear view on the need on the specific market, and they have to transfer the knowledge and capabilities to the regional manager. Last is parental developer. Parental developer is highly reliant on CEO Keith Barr and top executives to make and plan the future. Keith Barr has shown a great ability to lead the business and engage external holders during a significant period of change. So IHG share price is up 57% in the last 5 years, and it exceeds the market return of around 14%. Thank you. This is for my part.
Good afternoon, Ms. Susan, and I'm Jin Tong. I will present the international strategy, conclusion, and narrative strategy. Next. IHG is distributed in more than 100 countries, allowing us to grow a strong brand, and its expansion into Asia-Pacific region, especially in Greater China, with use of branding of previous international success. It also partnership with Asset World Corporate AWC for leading integrated lifestyle, real estate group, and managed portfolio of properties. And it also partnership in US and form smart solution which include IHG way of clean that enhance cleanliness, social distancing, and safety measure implemented at all hotels, wellness for humanity that provide on-site COVID-19 testing, and last is reframe provide that digital collaboration technology. Next. In conclusion, IHG is currently in a good strategic position, and IHG innovative technology solutions are a key differentiator for its brand and position IHG Hotel for success. Its corporate roles and integrational strategy will also contribute to let IHG stay as the world-leading hotel groups. Next. In their narrative of strategy, IHG plans to launch new brand and properties in Greater China through 2021. It's showing confidence in further expansion in its fastest growing region, and the increase of the domestic tourism in China allows IHG to explore more destinations and opportunity to build their hotels. IHG is moving ahead with plan to launch more hotels under its wellness and lifestyle-centric brand, which is Even Hotel in China. IHG lifestyle and wellness offerings are designed to meet their large and growing demand for wellness-minded travelers and helps them to maintain their balance on the road. Meanwhile, wellness trend has been gaining traction in China. Next. IHG also agreed to acquire Six Sense Hotel Resort Spa and its management business for $300 million in cash, and it shows IHG has a vision for the future for its business. The acquisition of Six Sense takes IHG portfolio of open and pipeline luxury hotels to 400 hotels and 108,000 rooms globally. This move reflects the ambition of IHG to further expand and improve its position in the luxury market. And IHG believes that they can expand Six Sense substantially over the next 10 years to reach a total approximately 60 property. Next. Moreover, IHG has announced partnership with world-renowned hotel operator in landmark location, which is Sand China, the Venetian Macau, and the Parisian Macau, and the Londoner Hotel in Macau will become intercontinental alliance resorts. The partnership allows IHG to be able to offer their IHG Rewards Club members from around the world more than 5,000 luxury hotels rooms and suites in Macau. Besides, the Intercontinental Alliance Resort also allows IHG to expand their luxury portfolio globally and maintain their bespoke identities while also being marketed through IHG channel, which including intercontinental.com, where the guests can book or redeem the points for a suite. Next. IHG has launched Journey to Tomorrow, which is a business plan that set out of 5 ambitions to build on the long-term achievement, including the process against the target year. These 5 ambition is included with the first one is champion a diverse culture where everyone can thrive to achieve a gender balance and a doubling of underrepresented group across the leadership. The second one is improve the life of 30 million people in communities around the world to drive economic and social to change through the skill, training and innovation. The third one is reduce energy use and carbon emission in line with climate science to implement a 2030 science-based target that deliver 15% absolute reduction in direct operation and a 60% per square meter reduction in franchise operation. The fourth one is the transformation to a minimal waste hospitality industry to minimize food waste through a prevent, donate, divert plan. The last is the conserve water and help secure water across in those areas at a greatest risk to implement tools to reduce the water footprint of the hotel. This is all from our presentation. Thank you.